to request her to accept this Jan Lokpal bill. There was not even an acknowledgement of his letters. We met almost all the political leaders in this country. We met Mr. Advani, Mrs. Sushma Swaraj, Arun Jaitley. We met Pranab Mukherjee, we met Chidambaram Saab, we met Mr. Moily, we met Prakash Karat ji, we met Mr. D. Raja, we met Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, Mr. Devagowda. We met almost all the top political leaders in our country with the request that please do something. There is so much of corruption in our country. Please do something about it. They didn't do anything about it. So left with no other option, Anna Hazare sat on fast unto death from 5th of April. When he sat on fast unto death, lakhs of people came on the streets. Friends, frankly, we had never expected that there would be such a huge public response to his fast. And the government asked Anna Hazare that you suggest 5 names to be put on the joint committee. So therefore, Anna Hazare suggested those 5 names who had made the initial draft of the Jan Lokpal bill. And those people were included in the Lokpal committee, joint drafting committee. Now many people are saying that how are you the civil society representatives? You never fought any elections. But we never claimed that we are representatives. We never said that we are representatives. We are very ordinary citizens of this country. We are being looted, we are being robbed. We dared to raise our voice against corruption. Is that a crime? It is the government who invited us to be put on the joint drafting committee. So my request is those who are saying that why are you representing, we are not representing civil society, please go and ask the government why did the government request Anna Hazare to give those 5 names and why didn't the government request any other person to give those 5 names. It is only because Anna's voice became the voice of the people of this country at that point of time. Friends, we entered this joint committee with a great hope, with all sincerity. The amount of research that I did during this last 3 months, if someone sits with me, I'll show you all the rough drafts. We did so much of research on each of these issues. We thought that this was an opportunity, that we'll sit with these ministers and we'll draft a very strong anti-corruption law. But their intentions were not wholly right from the beginning. They did not have good intentions right from the beginning. As soon as the drafting committee meeting started, they started throwing muck at us. Suddenly a CD came out against Prashant Bhushan and Shanti Bhushan. Suddenly they started questioning some land deals of Shanti Bhushan and Prashant Bhushan, which was perfectly correct. And finally, we have 2 drafts coming out of this joint drafting committee, a Jan Lokpal bill and the government's draft. So we are back to where we were when we started the fast on 5th April. There were already 2 drafts at that time. There was a government draft and there was a civil society draft, and we are back to the same situation. The only thing that we achieved after the joint drafting committee is that because we were very transparent, we would come out of the committee and we would tell the people that who said what in the committee. And there was so much of public awareness about each of the issues related to Jan Lokpal bill that every single issue related to this Lokpal bill was discussed and debated all across the country. I don't think in post-independence India there is any other law which has been debated so much by the public of this country. After each meeting, the ministers used to tell us, please don't go out and tell everything. Just tell them that talks are going on. They're going on very nicely and they're going on in a very constructive and a healthy atmosphere, and we are making progress. But we told them that we believe in complete transparency, and therefore we will go out and we will explain everything to the people. Friends, 5, 6, 7 of us, we don't have anything. हमारे पास ना पैसा है, हमारे पास ना रिसोर्सेज है, हमारे पास ना मैन पावर, हमारे पास कुछ नहीं है. हमारे पास केवल एक चीज है, वो है हमारी सच्चाई और हमारी ईमानदारी. और सरकार वो हमसे छीनना चाहती थी, हमारी सच्चाई हमसे छीनना चाहती थी. क्योंकि अंदर कमेटी के अंदर जो कुछ चल रहा था, द गवर्नमेंट वांटेड दैट दैट शुड रिमेन हिडन, दैट शुड नॉट कम आउट इन पब्लिक डोमेन। हमने उनको कह दिया कि हम तो सब कुछ बाहर जाके सच सच बता देंगे कि प्रणब मुखर्जी ने ये बोला, चिदम्बरम ने ये बोला, कपिल सिब्बल ने ये बोला, सब कुछ बाहर जाके बता देंगे। Then we said, why don't you? Yeah, I'll do that. There are some, you see, I'm basically a Hindi speaking person, so when I have to express my emotions, it comes out in Hindi. We demanded that the entire proceedings be video recorded, they should be live telecast. They refused that. We demanded that the entire proceedings be audio recorded and the audio tapes should be made public. They refused to even make the audio tapes public. Because we wanted to tell the people of this country that inside it was just a one-sided dialogue that was going on. We would keep on pleading and pleading before the ministers on each and every point, and they would just announce the decisions. For instance, should judiciary be included in Lokpal bill? This issue was being discussed. Prashant Bhushan spoke, Shanti Bhushan ji spoke, Justice Hegde spoke, I spoke, and very fervently we said that why judiciary needed to be in. And we spoke for almost half an hour and 45 minutes. And at the end of it, Mr. Chidambaram just announced the decision, no, judiciary cannot be in. That's it. Why? He said because Justice J.S. Verma and Justice Venkatachalaya are opposing this. That's not an argument. That's not logic. So therefore, we wanted all these audio tapes to come out in public domain that the government does not have any logic when it is opposing any of our proposals. Then we wrote a letter to Mr. Pranab Mukherjee. We said that we don't want these discussions to take place inside a committee room. If you want, we challenge you to come out in any public platform. Let's debate on a public platform. Let it be live telecast to the entire people of this country. The time of your choice, the date of your choice, the place of your choice, and the format of your choice. Shanti Bhushan ji wrote that letter. It is on our website. You can see that letter. Pranab Mukherjee Saab said that the place for debate is Parliament, and we don't want any debate in public. Now there are two debates, and we need to understand there are two drafts, and we need to understand what these two drafts are about. 2 days back, the cabinet of our country has passed a government's Lokpal draft. It has such a narrow jurisdiction that it practically does not cover any kind of corruption. I'll give you some examples. There is so much of corruption in panchayats. So much of ghost works are found in panchayats. However, panchayat corruption is out of Lokpal's purview. Narega, there is so much of corruption in Narega. Narega is out of government's Lokpal purview. There is so much of corruption in public distribution system. Many studies show that almost 80% of 30,000 crore subsidy, annual subsidy, is siphoned off. That is also outside government's Lokpal purview. There is medicines in government hospitals are siphoned off. That is also outside the purview of government's Lokpal bill. The roads in cities and villages, they are constructed and they come off within a few days because there is corruption in the roads. That is also outside Lokpal's purview. The municipal corruption, that is also outside government's Lokpal purview. Adarsh housing scam, Commonwealth Games scam, Reddy scam, Reddy Brothers scam, mining scam, Taj Corridor scam, fodder scam, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha scam, cash for vote scam, Yamuna Expressway scam. All this is outside government's Lokpal bill's purview. The Prime Minister is outside government's Lokpal bill's purview. MPs are outside government's Lokpal's bill purview. MLAs are outside government's Lokpal. Sarpanches are outside government's Lokpal. Municipal councillors are outside government's Lokpal. All state government employees all across the country are outside government's Lokpal. All groups B, C and D employees of central government are outside government's Lokpal. What is inside government's Lokpal? The government's Lokpal bill says that if any person will make a complaint to the Lokpal, and if there isn't sufficient evidence in that complaint, then there could be 2 years of minimum imprisonment against that complainant. That is within government's Lokpal. As soon as a citizen makes a complaint to the Lokpal, the corrupt officer against whom the complaint has been made has been given an immediate right to go to the court and make a complaint, file a case against the citizen that he has filed a false and a frivolous complaint. And in